Hello and welcome to the Sleepy Hollow vlog. That say the legend of Sleepy Hollow. That's so cool. So I recently just took a trip to Sleepy Hollow with one of my besties on YouTube, Gavin from Gavin Reads It All. I will have his channel and his vlog linked down below. But if you missed it, we actually took a trip to New York together very recently. I've already posted the first 3 days from this trip, and that was from the time that we spent in Manhattan, New York. And now this vlog is going to include our time in Sleepy Hollow. Gavin and I have both been to New York before, but we've never been to Sleepy Hollow before. And so this trip was extra special because of that. I also do read a horror book while I'm in Sleepy Hollow that's called The Haunting of Payne's Hollow. This one does definitely talk a lot about Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman, which is what Sleepy Hollow is so well known for. Sleepy Hollow is genuinely such an amazing place to visit, especially in the month of October, because Sleepy Hollow is definitely one of those small towns that is absolutely obsessed with Halloween. And so this has got to be one of the most Halloween and like fall videos that I've ever made, and I'm so proud of it. Before we do jump into the vlog, I just wanted to take a second to thank today's video sponsor, which is Wild Grain. Wild Grain is one of my absolute favorite sponsors to work with because I am such a huge fan of bread and pasta and desserts. And Wild Grain is the first Bake From Frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and fresh pastas. Wild Grain partners with small bakers and pasta makers across the country to keep the traditional of artisanal and nutritious food alive. I love knowing that by supporting Wild Grain, you're also supporting some of the best small bakeries in the country. And I love the convenience of having all of these things ready to go in 25 minutes or less. All of these items are freezer to table ready in such a short amount of time, especially for things like sourdough. Like I feel like sourdough is something that takes so long to make, but I love this sourdough from Wild Grain because I love that it's ready in less than 25 minutes. And unlike store-bought sourdough, Wild Grain uses a slower fermentation process in their sourdough, so it's easier on your belly and richer in nutrients. I love that Wild Grain lets you build your own box and it's very customizable. They do offer plant-based options as well as gluten-free options, and I love that they're always adding new and like seasonal things to their boxes that are so fun to try. This time we ended up getting these like apple pie bites that I cannot wait to try. Last night my dad was making dinner and I decided to make these Parmesan herb biscuits, and they were such a huge hit at the table. Like everybody really loved them and they went so fast. I love the biscuits from Wild Grain. Oh my god, they're so flaky and so delicious. And like even my sister now is ordering from Wild Grain regularly and she loves making their pasta. They have these different like cheese sauces that are so good. If you'd like to check out Wild Grain, which I highly recommend, you should use the link down in my description and use my code gabbyreads to get $30 off your first box plus free croissants for life. And dude, these croissants are so good. When I'm telling you, these are some of the best croissants that I've ever had personally. I highly recommend trying them out. What an amazing deal. Thank you so much to Wild Grain for sponsoring this video. And now let's get to the Sleepy Hollow vlog. We are officially in Sleepy Hollow and we're so excited. We don't have any like confirmed events going on until like later tonight. The first thing that Gavin booked is like, what is it called?
It's called the Great Jack-O-Lantern Blaze.
We have the Great Jack-O-Lantern Blaze, and that's happening tonight at like 9 o'clock,
yeah,
I think.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. And that's supposed to be like one of the most exciting events. Like this event has been like sold out, I think, for a few weeks.
Yeah, and it gets sold out like every year it happens.
Yeah, it gets like sold out every year. So I'm very excited to check it out. Like I'm just so excited for all the events because like this entire week that we're here, Gavin ended up booking events for like every single night that we're here, and we're doing like fun stuff like late in the night, which I think would be fun because like right now the sun's setting around like 7 o'clock at night, and that's when all of our events are like starting for the most part. So it'll be really cool to be able to do that. And this hotel where we're staying at is about like a 10-minute drive from like the little downtown Sleepy Hollow area. So I think we're definitely going to be able to explore that this afternoon and just have so much fun. So we're here.
We're here.
I'm so excited.
Sleepy Hollow 2025.
Sleepy Hollow 2025. It's happening.
I was getting rather cold. Do have my Sleepy Hollow shirt as well.
Yeah, he came prepared.
Came prepared.
Literally. Dude, look how freaking cute. This is a high school back here. Like what? It's a middle school and a high school. Like, can you imagine your high school is just like right across from the Sleepy Hollow sign?
Literally, yeah.
Like, this is so cute.
I would be here all the time.
Yeah, I'm already obsessed with this town. This town has the cutest, little coziest vibes. I feel like we're matching the vibes of this town well. You know?
We are.
He's got a Sleepy Hollow like crew neck. He came so prepared.
Embroidered.
It's embroidered. Yeah, I put on the plaid because it just felt right. I was like, we have to do Sleepy Hollow right. You know,
Yeah.
if we're gonna be here, we have to do this right.
Yeah,
So,
we are looking the part.
we are. It's just so beautiful here. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to explore. We're probably just gonna walk around,
Yeah.
find things to do. He's gonna be reading the actual Legend of Sleepy Hollow. That's so cool. I'm gonna be reading a horror book that's called Something Pains Hollow. The Haunting of Pains Hollow. That's what I'm gonna read. Yeah, it feels fitting, you know?
She's a model.
Oh, so children's books, I think.
Yeah.
Very cool. Creepy dude. We love books. Oh my god, that's adorable. The Sleepy Hollow bookshop. This one looks good. I want to read that. Wicked.
Oh, that's not suitable in the original section.
Yeah, definitely not. Classic horror tales. They even have You've Reached Sam.
Oh, see, that keeps following me.
Yeah, that's a cute cover. This Elsewhere. And after I loved the storied life of AJ Fikry, everybody was telling me to read this one. Yeah, we do. This is so cute. Oh my god. That definitely freaks me out. Sleepy coffee too. Hi, buddy. Hi, friend. Hi. Hi, friend. Oh, what a sweetheart. Oh my god. Hi. Yours is so cute. Pumpkin dreams. Oh wow, look at that. It's so beautiful.
It is very tasty. How am I going to eat it?
Yeah, and this is a pumpkin spice martini. So fancy. These scarecrows keep scaring me. They look like people. And it's scary. It's nighttime.
Breaks in upon the uniform tranquility. It sounds so good, and like this scary like atmosphere, like I'm loving this so far. The scary atmosphere is like really, because he seems like a nice person, but then you get like he has. I will be your lighting.
Kinda.
I'll be your lighting. I'll be your director and lighting.
Gavin's a real one, because this is good lighting. We are literally sitting in a park. It's like 7 o'clock at night, but the sun has completely gone down. We just got back from dinner. Also earlier today we went to this really cool coffee shop that was called
Sleepy Coffee 2.
Sleepy Coffee 2, and we talked to the owner a bit, and she was so nice, and she talked about how much she's like doing for the community here in Sleepy Hollow, and it was such a good experience. We had such good coffee there. Yeah, there was the dog. She was like, I have this dog named Bear, and if you want to go and pet him, you can. And he was so sweet. Oh my god. We just had a really good dinner too at this place called Horse Feathers.
Yes.
I think it's called Horse Feathers, which was also recommended to us. So
Gabby, you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. I didn't even drink at dinner, okay? The waitress was so nice though. She actually brought us like a pumpkin whiskey just to try.
Oh yeah.
I sampled that and I was like, oh my god.
And then I downed it.
Yeah, Gavin just threw it back, you know. I'm not really a big whiskey person, so that's on me, but I'm sure it was delightful.
It was,
you know?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, because Gavin got a pumpkin spice martini. They had really cool drinks there. They had a whole like fall menu, which was really cool. But anyway, I have been reading The Haunting of Payne's Hollow, and I got 56 pages into it earlier this afternoon.
Read a machine.
This one is so interesting so far because, you know, I wanted to read it while we were in Sleepy Hollow because I was like, what if the Payne's Hollow thing is related to Sleepy Hollow? And it kind of is, because she talks about in the beginning of this book how it takes place in upstate New York, and it says Headless Horseman will ride out at any moment, and it says Sleepy Hollow is set in Tarrytown, just north of Yonkers, over 100 miles from Payne's Hollow. Headless Horseman that resides in Payne's Hollow, it's like the Grim Reaper himself. So it's kind of saying that like there's like the Grim Reaper of Payne's Hollow, whereas like the Headless Horseman is for Sleepy Hollow. Like they're kind of similar. Very cool. So we're following this character named Samantha, and she's going to be coming back to Payne's Hollow because her grandfather has recently passed away, and she was never really that close with him because she always suspected that her dad had like killed somebody. Like she saw, when she was a child, she thinks that she saw her dad burying this body, and so she's convinced that her dad is the Grim Reaper of Payne's Hollow. But her grandpa was like, no, you misunderstand, like he wasn't like that. And so now it's about her inheriting this house that her grandfather has left behind, and she's coming back for the first time, but she like doesn't want to believe that about her dad. And so now she's kind of like finding out the truth maybe about what really happened. And her grandpa said his one stipulation is that she has to stay in the house for at least a month. And she's like, oh fuck, because she doesn't want to do that. And
oh God, they're coming to arrest you, Gabby.
They're coming to arrest me for being in the park. The signs were like, park is closed after sunset. We were like, oh no.
We're loitering right now.
We're literally, yeah, we're about to get kicked out. There's also some really creepy scarecrows in the background. I don't know if you can see them.
I don't know if you can see them right now. I
don't know if you can see them, but they're freaking me out because they look so realistic, and in my peripherals I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. The vibes in this are really good so far. I'm liking that she's like going back to this house, and the amount of times they've already talked about Sleepy Hollow. Like there was another quote when she said, the Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow was as fake as a Scooby-Doo mystery. I wanted our horseman to be different, and kind of talking about how the things that are happening in her town are even more creepy because for like over 200 years people are going missing, and they're not able to find out what's happening. So it does have really good atmosphere, and this does feel like the perfect thing to be reading while we're here because of the whole like horse on the cover and like the Payne's Hollow of it all. And yeah, I'm so in love with Sleepy Hollow. Oh my god, I cannot believe it, dude. Like the second we got here I was like, no, this is like this is amazing. And I've never been to a town like this where like literally every single corner is like so Halloween. Like the decorations are everywhere, and it's so cute, it's so beautiful. Like I can't get over it. Me and Gavin were like, we're moving here.
Yeah, literally we've been checking out house prices and everything.
I know, like I cannot believe how beautiful it is here. And thank you to my camera. Thank you for my camera, lighting crew, cameraman. We really just you know, winging it out here, but we are about to leave this park soon because we're going to be going to the
Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze.
Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze. That's where we're going tonight. That's like our big event for the night, and I'm really excited for this one. I think it's gonna be really cute and like a lot of really beautiful, you know, lights, and yeah, really looking forward to it. And we'll get out of this cold, dark part very soon. But yeah, hoping to read more of this tomorrow, and I will update you then. Cider donuts. I asked for 2 and we got this many. Oh, cheers. Gavin's gonna try a hot cider for the first time.
Yeah, it was really hot, so I'm not gonna try it right now.
Oh, okay.
It'll burn my mouth.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh my god, here we go. Great jack-o'-lantern blaze. Dude, the way it's lighting up this whole freaking sky right here. Oh my god, they're dancing for us.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at their dance moves. Much better dancers than we are.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's an assumption. Oh my god. That's so cool. Damn. The freaking details. Oh my god. Wow, that horse is so cool. That's so that is so cute. By the little pumpkin fire. That's so pretty. Headless Horseman Bridge. Oh my god, the little goat. That's so cute. Okay, hi, we are home from the Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze place. Dude, that was incredible. That was so cool.
It was.
Like, the amount of detail they put into like every single thing, and like, I don't know if you could tell on the camera, but everything there was made out of pumpkins. Every single thing was carved pumpkins, like stacked on top of each other.
Thousands.
You know, yeah, like thousands. Like the ones that really impressed me were like the Statue of Liberty one was huge. The dinosaurs were huge, and they had the one for Wicked. Oh, it was
Yeah,
so
the Wizard
cute.
of Oz.
It was like a there's no place like home. It was so cute. And yeah, and Gavin got this and I got a matching one. I got mine for my sister because I thought she would really like this, and it's so cute.
I got mine for myself, but maybe Ash and Toby will love it.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure they will. Isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's very fluffy. I don't know if you can tell.
They show their mug
Yeah,
as well.
we also ended up getting matching mugs that say the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and look at this side.
Oh,
dude,
so good.
this is like the coolest mug. Honestly, I'm so glad. Like, this is like a perfect size too. It's great. And then I also got this little thing that's like, it says Halloween growers, and it says it grows up to 4 times this size in water. Like,
So intrigued.
I know, you just drop this in water and it says within 72 hours it will grow to the full size, and it gets 4 times as big. Like, what do you mean? I feel like we did a lot today.
Oh, we woke up so early.
Yeah, we woke up early. We checked out of, you know, we went to breakfast this morning. We got
breakfast.
bagels in New York and Manhattan, and then we had the hour-long drive up here, and then we've just done so much. Like, I feel like we walked a lot. We walked around a lot today. We walked like 11,000 steps just today.
We went out at, what was it, like 1:30 p.m.?
Yeah, we left the hotel around like 1:30.
Yeah, about 1:30 p.m. And
Yeah.
we've just got back as well, like now 9:30.
Yeah, it's like 10, I
p.m.
think.
So we've been out, 10
Yeah,
p.m.
it's 10.
So we've been out all day.
Yeah, we've been out all all day.
Jeez.
It was really good though. It was such a good day. And like, I'm so in love with Sleepy Hollow that I'm really glad that we have 2 full days here after this one. And tomorrow we're probably just gonna like do like low-key stuff until we have events scheduled like later in the night.
Yeah.
So we have like the Twilight Village at 7 tomorrow.
Yeah, and then the graveyard lantern tour.
Yeah, the cemetery graveyard tour thing is like from 10 to midnight tomorrow.
Yes.
So tomorrow's gonna be a fun late Saturday night.
So we can like have like a little bit of a lie-in.
Yeah, we can sleep in. Yeah, we have no rush to
we have no rush to get out.
No reason to wake up early. Which is good because I feel like in Manhattan we were starting our days pretty early so we could have like the most out of our days, which I still want to do here, but like there's no urgency to get up tomorrow.
No, the Sleepy Hollow will wait for us.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow we can sleep in Sleepy Hollow. That's acceptable.
Yes, that's why we came to Sleepy Hollow, to
exactly, to sleep. We didn't sleep in Manhattan, that's for sure. No. Hopefully I can read more of my book tomorrow and update you then because that's going well. And Gavin's reading the literal Sleepy Hollow right now.
Yeah, and it's good so far.
He's having
very
a good time.
If you want something atmospheric, classic.
Yeah.
You know, I've only read 10 pages though, so.
Yeah, but still.
10 pages out of 30, so that's like a third of the way through.
Yeah. I'll have Gavin's full vlog linked down below, by the way, so you can hear every single thought because he has so many thoughts in his vlog. And I think you need to hear them.
I know, I think you need to get them.
I think you do. Alright, see you in the morning. Good night. Day 2. Sleepy Hollow. It's raining today.
Yeah, but at least we have a plan of action to avoid it as much as possible.
It'll only be raining for like the next 2 hours, I think, so we're just gonna go to a coffee shop.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Books. Okay, hello. It is another day. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon and we have had a really nice morning. It's been raining on us a little bit this morning. Well, first we ended up going to a bookstore right away because we were gonna go to this one coffee shop and then the line was like outrageous. It was out the door.
Muddy Waters.
Yeah, we were gonna go to Muddy Waters, but the line was like way too long. So we decided to pivot and go to the bookstore instead because by that point it was kind of drizzling a little bit. We just wanted to go indoors. And Gavin ended up getting a few like classic horror books from that bookstore that look so cool. Yeah, we're using it as a tripod right now or else I would show you. But yeah, anyways, after the bookstore, it was really cool because we ended up running into Jessica and Warren who were talking to us for a little bit and saying that they watch me and Gavin's channels and it was just really sweet. We talked to them for a little bit and they were so nice. So like if you're watching, thank you for stopping us. That was very kind and it totally made our day. And then they recommended that we go to this one coffee place that was like right up the street from there. And so we ended up going to the place they recommended that was called Coffee Labs. Or something, and that place was really cool. We were able to get a seat right by the window, which was really nice, and we did some reading in there for a little bit. So I've been reading The Haunting of Payne's Hollow still. I made it up to chapter 19. I'm 144 pages in, and so far this one has been going really well. Like, I'm really glad that I decided to read this one here because there are so many references to, you know, like Sleepy Hollow and like the Headless Horseman, but it's also like really interesting because we're just following this girl Samantha as she's like going, you know, back to this house that her grandfather grandfather left her, but like weird things are happening while she's at the house, you know, like creepy things that like don't make sense or that she can't explain. It's like she's thinking, like she thought she saw like somebody in the shed on their property, like she thought she saw somebody go in and out, but she said it didn't even look human, like whatever the fuck that means. It's kind of creepy, eerie, weird. Like there was like a mutilated animal body that got like left on her doorstep, and she was like, what is this? Like who would have done this? And it's almost a situation where like the main character doesn't even know if she can like trust herself or like her own perspective on that, you know. So it is really like creepy. It has really good atmosphere. I'm just curious to see how, because this does say that it's a supernatural horror about a haunted lakeside property and twisted family secrets. So I'm really curious to see just how supernatural this gets. I don't know, I'm really loving the atmosphere so far, and it does feel like one of those like classic kind of thrillers where like creepy things are happening and you're just trying to like find out what's real and what's not real. Hopefully I can either do some more reading today, but if not tomorrow, I should definitely be able to finish this one by tomorrow, because it's not even that long. It's only like 270-ish pages. Yeah, we're just hanging out here at the we're just hanging out down here at the scenic Hudson Riverwalk Park. We're right on the water. If you can see behind me, there's this really gorgeous bridge right here. It's just really cool out here. The rain's finally let up right now, so it feels really good. It has that good like after rain smell out here right now, and I'm really loving it. And we have a really good view of like Sleepy Hollow just off to the right over here. Like I was showing in those clips right before this update, it's just so stunning out here. And yeah, me and Gavin are just loving Sleepy Hollow so much. Like it's crazy.
Love it.
We love it so much. Yeah,
I love it. I love it so much. I want to come back already. We'll move here. I'm going to marry Gabby for a green card. Is that what we call it?
For the green card and for the health insurance and for the citizenship and all that.
The health insurance is very needed. Oh,
these are the two horror books that Gavin got today. Aren't they so cool? Like these covers are so cool.
Yeah, with a classic horror movie cover.
Yeah.
Horror book covers.
Horror book covers.
Horror book covers,
and it's the introduction by Grady Hendrix.
Yeah.
So like, that's cool.
It's beautiful.
Love, yeah. So we've been having a good time. Gavin's been reading Sleepy Hollow for real.
And I finished it and I do love it, but it's a short story, so like, you know what I mean? Like there's not really much you can say about it too much, but it is very atmospheric.
Yeah, it's only like 30-ish pages, I think. So it is pretty short, but it's so cool that you get to read that while you're here.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It's good vibes.
Good vibes all around.
But yeah, and then later tonight we have the Twilight Village coming up, which should be like a cool area with some like trucks and, you know, like food trucks and like drinks and stuff.
Trucks.
Yeah, but for some trucks. And then we're going to the cemetery later tonight, and it's gonna be like in the dark. It's gonna be from like 10 p.m. to midnight.
Yeah, that's gonna be late.
So it's gonna be spooky ooky. So that should be great.
Yeah, but we got plans.
Yeah, we got plans, right? On us again.
Yeah, like when's it gonna stop?
It's raining.
I wanted to get my coat off so I could wear my jumper. Yeah, we're going up to a nice park though.
Yeah, we're here at a park now and it's still raining, but it's lovely, you know?
Yeah. We've had the police on us.
Police have been chasing us for miles.
We're on the run.
We're on the run. That is creepy. Elliptic bridge. Next up is the Twilight Village. It's gonna be so good. Very cool. Oh my god.
That's the whole
He's coming.
That's the whole thing.
You can hear him. We heard him.
He's coming to get us.
He's coming to get us. The barn. What's in the barn? Oh, it is. Ooh, so cool.
There was the candles, it wasn't candles, it was a shack. It was all of it.
You can play games or something. Ooh, so tricky. Wow, it's a wash. Have to. Ooh. Oh, so close. Oh my god, you got. You're an icon.
I win.
Like, yes. Ooh, he's coming.
He's coming again. Coming back with more heads.
Bye, Twilight Village. Oh my god. We've seen every part of Sleepy Hollow, okay?
Be careful, lad.
Oh shit.
Be careful, lad.
Oh my god. There's some big. Oh. Okay, hello. It is now the next morning. It's Sunday, October 12th, and yesterday was such a crazy day. Yesterday was so busy. I mean, we did walk another 20,000 steps yesterday, so like kudos to us for like basically walking the entirety of Sleepy Hollow yesterday. Because the last time that I updated you was when we were like on the water and we decided to kind of like walk around that whole area. Like we wanted to go and see the lighthouse, and the lighthouse was like quite a bit of ways away. So we walked that whole area, and then after the lighthouse we walked all the way through the park to get back to like the little town downtown area, which was about like a 25-minute walk from the lighthouse area. So we were walking for probably like over an hour then, and it did start raining on us in the afternoon yesterday, which did suck a little bit, but it wasn't bad rain. It was just like a drizzle, so it wasn't anything crazy. We decided to spend some time in this little like acai bowl cafe smoothie place just because we knew we were gonna have dinner at the Twilight Village place too, so we wanted to get something quick. And I had a really good acai bowl yesterday. It was fantastic. And after that, Gavin was also able to get sushi at this place. Yeah,
so good.
We saw it on the way and we were like, you know, we have time still. Like, we had a lot of time to kill before the Twilight Village because the Twilight Village didn't start until 7 at night, so we wanted to like do some things in between. And then the Twilight Village was so freaking cool. It was amazing. Like, they had a lot of like performances that we could watch while we were there. There was like a fire throwing dancers routine that was incredible. Like, those girls were so talented. Like, I don't know how the heck they did that without catching on fire. Like, genuinely, that was crazy. They had this really cool one where like the headless horseman would actually ride through on a real horse. Like, I was telling Gavin, I was like, if this is not a real horse, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Like, if this is like a dude in a horse costume, I'm gonna like roll my eyes. No, it was a real horse. That was crazy. Like, that was so cool. That was probably the coolest thing about the Twilight Village for me. I loved, yeah, like, that was so cool. And like the build up to him coming out on the horse was like so crazy because they had all the actors running out being like, oh my god, can you help me find him? Oh my god, where is he? Like, it was so creepy, and they played this like weird music with the lights. Oh, it was amazing. We did end up getting food at this little like truck that was there. We ended up getting this like mac and cheese tater tots pulled pork thing that was actually really good. I liked it a lot. Gavin was being so social at this Twilight Village, or I guess people were just like coming up to Gavin and being like, hey man, like just talking his ear off. And it was really cool to get to like know some of the people there. Like, we were talking to the guy that was playing the saxophone in the band, right? The saxophone guy.
Yeah, I believe his name is Max.
Yeah, his name was Max. He was really cool. He was telling us about how he does like wrestling and stuff. And then we were also talking to one of the guys that like works there because he heard Gavin's accent and he was like, hey, let me ask you some questions about the UK. It was just really cool. It was really cool to get to like talk to some of the locals here for a bit and like hear their stories, and they kind of told us more about the history of like some of these places. We had the cemetery tour booked at 10 p.m. By that point, we were leaving the Twilight Village. It was around 8:30, and we had about like a 20-minute walk to get to the cemetery tour. So we were like, oh, we could just go early and see if they let us in on the 9 o'clock tour. So we went to the cemetery tour, and when I tell you, oh my god, this walk to the cemetery, we realized we had to be at the north gate to get in for our tour. And the north gate, we basically had to walk like the length of the cemetery to get to the north gate. But it was so funny because we were just on the side of the road. There was no sidewalk. It was like this trench of like, there was just so many leaves everywhere, branches everywhere. It was dark. We could barely like see anything. We're just like on the side of the road walking for like almost 20 minutes. I feel like so many times I almost like lost my footing and almost like fell to my death probably. But it was really fun. Like, it's definitely like a crazy story that we're gonna be able to tell because like that was chaos. And when we showed up at the cemetery place, the guys were like, you walked here? It was like they were confused. They were like, there's like residential neighborhoods over here that you could have walked through. And we were like, oh. But we got there at 9, and then they were like, no, the 9 o'clock tour is like sold out, so you're gonna have to wait until 10. But they did give us our little like stickers and our badges so that we could be the first group to go at 10. But the cemetery tour was really, really cool last night. It actually went from like 10 p.m. all the way to midnight, and it was cool because the whole tour was like in the dark, and each group of people got to like take one of the lanterns. So we got to like carry a real lantern that was like actual real fire. Like, it was very warm to like hold that lantern, and it was really cool. And luckily it wasn't raining on us during the cemetery tour, but it was just so cool. Like, we had a very knowledgeable tour guide. She's actually like a local teacher here in Sleepy Hollow. She knew so much. Like, she would stop at like so many different gravestones and be able to like tell us the history about like, you know, what the gravestones are made of and who these people were and like what they meant to Sleepy Hollow. And yeah, to see Washington Irving's actual gravesite and like to hear more about the history and like what he also meant for Sleepy Hollow, like, it was just really cool and really informative. I'm not gonna lie, my brain was like turning a little bit to mush towards the end because like we had such a long day of like walking around, and then by that point it was almost midnight, and I was so tired and I was starting to feel sick. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I woke up today and I feel so sick. Last night was a really cool night. The cemetery tour was so cool. I would definitely highly recommend, if you're gonna visit Sleepy Hollow, to do the cemetery tour, because I feel like out of everything we've done, I feel like that was the most informative informative about like the town's history and like learning about, you know, these people and like just kind of getting that real experience of like, I don't know, it's like, it's so creepy and cool to be able to like walk around a cemetery really late at night with only a lantern and like a group of people, the sounds of the gravel under our feet, and then like the whistling of the wind in the I don't know, it was very cool. It felt like we were transported back to like the 1800s or something. It was a really great night, but it was a really late night. Like we didn't get back to the hotel until like almost 1 a.m. Very late night for us, and right now it's just after 10 in the morning because we slept in a little bit. So the plans are kind of up in the air for today. Today's our last full day. You know, it's our last full day here, so we really want to make the most of it. It just sucks because I woke up like not feeling very well. It was weird because like it felt like my GERD and like my acid reflux started acting up like later last night. Like I was definitely feeling it a little bit at the cemetery. Like my throat was hurting and I was like, oh no. And then I thought my allergies were acting up too because my nose was like a faucet, it just wouldn't stop running. And then I was like, oh no. And then this morning waking up, I'm like, why does my throat still hurt so bad? Like I think I'm actually getting sick. Like I feel like it's a sore throat. Usually my GERD and getting sick, they go kind of hand in hand. Like when I start to get sick, my GERD starts to act up and like they go hand in hand, so like I can never tell usually, but like, oh, this just sucks. Like I'm glad it didn't happen at least until the last day here, but still, like that's so annoying. So I think the plans for today, we're gonna try to get some food here at the hotel. We had the breakfast here at the hotel yesterday and it was really good. It was really lovely, so I think we're gonna do that, and then we might head out to a coffee shop where I'm gonna be drinking some water and Gavin's definitely gonna indulge on the coffee for me on my behalf. But I'm probably gonna try to finish reading my book today so that hopefully I can finish it, update you, let you know my final thoughts. And then later tonight we do have the Old Dutch Church thing at 7 o'clock tonight, so we still have a few things to look forward to today. It is now like 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. I feel bad because today I actually feel so sick. I mean, you know, as I was saying earlier, I woke up with a sore throat and like my GERD, my acid reflux has been like acting up since last night. And now I'm at the point where like my nose will not stop running. My head feels so stuffy. And so I was actually like sitting in the coffee shop, you know, with Gavin, and we were in there reading together until about 1:30 in the afternoon. And then I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna catch an Uber ride back to the hotel because like I'm just not feeling very well. So I ended up like showering, washing my hair, and I do feel like more of a human now. I'm actually going to be getting ready here soon to go and meet Gavin for dinner so that we can still have like our last dinner together on this last night. And then we still do have the Dutch church event that's going to be happening later tonight at 7. And so I still want to be able to like go out and do those final things because I just feel so bad. Like I'm not feeling very well on this last day of the trip. But I did want to update you because while I was in the coffee shop reading with Gavin, I was able to finish the rest of The Haunting of Payne's Hollow. And I am a little bit bummed to let you know that like I didn't love the ending of this book. I was starting to feel like some of the creepy scenes were getting a little bit repetitive for me just because I feel like a lot of the same things were happening like over and over and over again, and I was just ready for the story to move forward. But I also think the ending of this book was a little bit cringy at times for me. Like there were some reveals where I feel like the author was like trying to pull like a gotcha, you know, and like I definitely saw that coming. I don't know, it's like I don't really know what I was expecting from this ending, but I just felt a little bit underwhelmed by where the story ended up going. I mean, don't get me wrong, this book has really great atmosphere, and I feel like this was really the perfect place for me to read this book because of all of the talk about the Headless Horseman, the creepy vibes of this town. Like it definitely did remind me a lot of Sleepy Hollow, so I do think this was like a perfect book for me to read while I'm here. I think there was one thing about the ending that I was like, oh shit, like I didn't quite see that coming. So like there was something enjoyable about the ending, but I guess the horror in my opinion just never really went there the way that I wanted it to go. I do think though, like if I had to compare this book to anything, it actually kind of reminded me a little bit of Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey, because we do have like a similar situation in both of these books where like the main female protagonist is like coming back home to like this house where they grew up and they believe that their father was a killer. Like they do have a lot in common, fun, but I feel like Just Like Home really leans into the horror elements a lot more, whereas this one does have some horror vibes, but it does feel a little bit more like a mystery thriller, which is fine. I guess I just wanted the horror elements to be like a little bit stronger at the end, but overall I am glad that I read this, and like ratings wise it's probably gonna be between like 3 to 3.5 stars for me. I did enjoy this, and I would still see myself recommending this, especially as something to read if you are a fan of Sleepy Hollow, or if you ever do want to visit Sleepy Hollow. I think this would be a perfect book to read while you're here. But anyway, I am about to start getting ready to head out to dinner with Gavin and have our final night in Sleepy Hollow. Oh no, coming out both ends.
Well, actually, I'll show you the bridges, because obviously you're very big into the bridges, aren't you?
Get out of the rain and just sit under the bridge.
Yeah, we can read it.
In height and muffled in a cloak, Ichabod was horror-struck on perceiving that he was headless. His horror was still more increased on observing that the head, which should have rested on his shoulders, was carried before him on the pommel of his saddle. His terror rose to desperation. He rained a shower of kicks and blows upon the gunpowder, hoping by a sudden movement to give his companion the slip.
Hello, it is the end of the night. It's our last night. It's Sleepy Hollow. Oh. Earlier tonight, we ended up going to this sushi restaurant, and I totally forgot to like film anything at that dinner, but Gavin got this really amazing sushi roll, and I ended up getting yakisoba noodles, and we shared the gyozas. The gyozas were so good. That was amazing. Yeah, and then after that, we were kind of like walking around for a bit, but it was raining on us. It was raining so hard today. Like today, out of all of the days, it was raining pretty consistently. Even like after the event that we went to tonight, oh my god, we were standing out in the rain waiting for our Uber for like 15 or 20 minutes.
Literally, it was so wet.
Yeah, we were literally soaked. I had to come back to the hotel and like take a shower because I felt disgusting. Yeah, it was a crazy night, but we ended up going to the event at the old Dutch church, and it was a really cool event because it was actually like kind of like a live reading of the story of like Sleepy Hollow, so it was like really cool. It was like a reenactment. The guy was doing these voices, and then this other guy on the stage was doing like sound effects, and they had like cool lighting, and like there was a moment where, because it was about like an hour 15 minutes long of a thing, and there was a moment where I was like starting to like drift off, like not really paying attention because I'm feeling a little bit sick, but then literally there was a sound effect like a gunshot going off, and oh my god, the way me and Gavin both jumped out of our skin, it was so loud. There was like a speaker that was right on our row that made it like extra loud when that bomb sound went off and the gunshots were going off. Oh my god. But it was really cool, especially because, you know, since I'm not that familiar with the story of Sleepy Hollow, it was very cool to like see the live reenactment of it, and the guy did such a good job. Like he was such a good vocal actor, you know, like I feel like that takes such skill to properly like,
his name is Karen McHugh or something like that.
Karen McHugh. Yeah, he was really great, and the performance was great. Me and Gavin were talking about how like Gavin planned this perfectly.
Yes,
like he planned our events perfectly, because the fact that we were indoors tonight for this event could not have been better because it was raining so hard on us. Like if we had done one of those outdoor events tonight, this would have sucked, I think, a little bit. Like it's really downpouring. We
would have come back sick.
Yeah, we would have been actually like sick. I'm glad that the events played out the way that they did. Yeah, I will have all of the events and like what they're called linked down below if you want to like go and check it out and support, because
no, she won't.
Yeah, because Sleepy Hollow is amazing, and you should come and support Sleepy Hollow. You know, like they really rely on tourism here, it seems like, and everybody that we talked to here was just so freaking nice. Like everybody was so kind, and like I've never visited a place where they really celebrate the Halloween spirit on like every single corner, and like every single home is decorated, and it's just so amazing to see. Like it really does feel like one of those like cozy fictional small towns that like shouldn't exist, and yet somehow it does, and it's incredible. So thank you to the bestie Gavin for inviting me on this trip. It was so fun. I'm so glad.
Thank you for coming with me, Gabby.
Yeah,
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, and we haven't traveled since Japan, so like this feels really
Yeah.
cool to be able to travel together again.
Our 2-year reunion.
Yeah, and we will be traveling together again next year.
Yes.
It's gonna happen. It's
Stay
already
tuned.
confirmed.
Stay tuned. October, literally this time next year.
Yeah, this time next year.
Literally, like this date.
Yeah.
Next year.
This time next year we'll be together again.
Yeah.
So it won't be that long this time.
Yep. It's not gonna take that long.
Yeah, but thank you for joining us. If you missed part 1 of the vlog when we were in Manhattan, I will have that link down below because that was also an incredible time. This whole trip has been so great. So thank you so much for hanging out with us and for watching along. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!
Mwah.